across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. To speak of, call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Get this out quickly to Goodwin.
Jones pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake with the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here. They're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Ingram, 70 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And his throw is incomplete. Kenny steals the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the completion there to Reggie Begelton. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And there was some of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
Now, I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Jones took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well, but I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Zadarius Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, that'll be complete to Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
For the field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, we can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing. Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Third and inches.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
You know I'm old school, so I always want a hammer in my backfield. But in short yardage situations, third down pickups, I got to have him. And he picked it up for him right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Packers.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 37 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Giants 10, Packers 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Jones to throw on third down. And he'll go underneath with freedom. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Breida. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now Jones on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback who wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Reggie Bagleton, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Rodgers again here on second and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger.
Rodgers pass.
5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a Packer.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On second and 9, Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Flushed out right. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Jay Sternberger there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Mason Crosby for the
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because
he's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
First down.
A big play there for the Giants. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes
State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. For the right to return here in 2 weeks for Super Bowl 56, we are underway in L.A. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
First down, Green Bay.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. In early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. From the gun, Jones. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked.
Intended for
second down.
Goodwin. Incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close.
It's
the
second
opportunity
down.
to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands. Unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. To throw again, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Jones.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
56 to mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Aaron Rodgers. On that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They haven't made much advantage of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Duke Johnson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And take it right at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly where you try to sit on a lead and play that way. That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this well past across midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. On the left side, this is Stills. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Rodgers to throw once more. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Sternberger.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
The ball carrier.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. But Ardrick McKinney there to make the stop. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
Giants nothing.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off play action. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd run, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a Giants 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Breida's the ball carrier.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Za'Darius Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And boy, this defense defense again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted by the...
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Duke Johnson.
And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Target.
Here's Jones. Following a fumble recovery, he'll throw. Check down to Breida. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Running out of the gun here, Breida.
Packers 38-yard line.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Matt Breida, 38 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Packers 10, Giants 7. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Trying to atone for it here on this drive.
A gain of 36
Pick up
yards.
there, 26 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Ball carrier.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
He had that one earlier, was bidding for his 2nd. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
Bradley Roby.
No gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Rodgers going to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packer first touchdown.
To Kenny Stills.
Kenny Stills
Green Bay.
there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line, or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 30 on second down, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second and 7, Jones, and he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, and it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Jones on third down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it home in. Front Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 53 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Packers 17, Giants 14. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off. That'll be a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Green Bay.
Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now second and 6.
From the gun, Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Crosby puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Rodgers now to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now it's Rodgers. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive, we throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
56. Here we go. Mike 50.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle?
The Giants take over.
That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, you just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in the second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A game there of 30 minutes.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's It's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man, zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Duke Johnson,
well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he is going to have the Packers' 1st down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw is Rodgers. And he finds Stills, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown,
Kenny Stills with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add on to their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in. And it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Throw left side to start the drive is complete. 7 yards to pick up there. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set
at the 34-yard line.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks him. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They go to Johnson again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left edge. And this one is right down the middle. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this 4th quarter. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Take over first.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 25.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 54 yards. And a real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mike, check, 59. Watch the curve.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Dillon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
at the 7-yard line.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
The ball carrier.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 5, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he's brought down. It's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than 1 point already, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape for the win. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you could hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal. That's all wiped out now.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.